Good morning, Sarah.
Okay, hello. Today we're at a property, slightly different location. We're in the zone of Penela. We have a beautiful house. It's split into two levels, so we've got two one-bedroom properties, basically, the upper being bigger than the lower. What really stands out about this property is the established garden. It's not often I come to houses where the gardens are so well maintained and really beautiful. The owner's slightly concerned that it's not at a prime because we're at the end of August and of course we haven't had any rain for a while. We've persuaded him that it's still stunning and he should allow us to do the video, which he is doing. It is really beautiful. So we're going to take you for a tour of the garden first and then we're going to show you the house. Obviously, it's basically just all interlinked, lots of different seating areas, established plants, bread oven behind me, very quiet lane, great location because the house sits on its own. But as we show you afterwards, you'll see that there's houses just there. But they're all away from you.
Now, I would also like to point out, though, when we get into the property, it's a stone-built property that's really well appointed. It's been really well done right the way throughout. It is, as Sarah said, too, one completely self-contained apartment and another semi-self-contained apartment. But we'll get to that later.
So we're trying to find lots of different ways of telling you that it's beautiful. Basically, it's beautiful. So come and see it.
I'd just like to point out that just before we do start the tour, we're going to take a brief look from the air.
Hello, good morning and welcome to another property near Penela. Now the owner is concerned, Sarah is going to mention this later, but he is concerned about the garden not being green enough. So he's very kindly supplied me with half a dozen photos of when the garden is at its best. So I'm going to insert those into the video in a moment and you can look at them while I tell you the distances to various towns. The town of Penela is 12 minutes away. Avila, which has supermarkets and a very reasonably priced private hospital, is 8 minutes away. Anshao is 15 minutes and Coimbra is just under half an hour. Lisbon Airport is 1 hour and 40 minutes, while Porto Airport is exactly the same amount of time. You can be at the seaside in less than an hour, and there are many other lakeside attractions all within half an hour. The property has 2 bedrooms, but the office can be used as a bedroom, so we are advertising it as a 3-bedroom home. The house sits on a plot of land that has 480 square metres and the house has 112 square metres. Although both feel bigger than that, as you will see, the garden is an absolute delight and the house itself is lovely. So let's continue with the tour.
Should we, do you think, look around the patio area in the garden first or go into the house?
Let's have a look. Okay, we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
I mean, we've got shade from this enormous pine tree.
Which is always nice.
Obviously, we've got the bread and pizza oven behind me. There's a beautiful bar area, secret outdoor snug round the corner. Here, all of this paving was put in by the current owners. Let's go up there and come back down again and go round the garden.
Yeah, I mean, it is really gorgeous features, aren't there? These stone steps.
Yeah.
And little rockeries.
Details, it's always the details. So here we have I have to confess, I didn't check if that's a well or
It's a deposito, I'm fairly sure.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Probably at the wrong height for a well, isn't it? Okay, so we've got the deposito there. We've got your wood shed here. Nice bit of wood stacking.
Yeah, I'm just going to pan here to the left. Because there's another nice little pathway through, isn't it? But again, it's another property that's got lots of lovely levels to it.
There's, to avoid any problems with water, there's actually a whole drainage channel that runs down here and then the pathway joins in with the little gravelly bit that Paul's just been describing. Of course, this area we're stood in could be parking.
Yeah.
I imagine that's what it was designed for. If I just duck under, a slightly heavier chain than I expected. Oh my God. Okay, I'm now on the exterior of the property and I think you need to come out here and have a look. I'm going to have to try and pick that up for you. Oh, no, you're going to have to get under it. There you go. So you can see the front of the property from this angle. And just to show you what's around, the property sits on its own. It's not isolated. Are you getting the full front?
Yeah, I am. I'm getting all of the front of the house in.
It's not isolated, but it's very private. We can see neighbours across the land.
Yeah, you can see down the garden there as well.
Come on, let's go and do what we said we would do and just go around the garden.
Okay. Let's do that.
Just don't fall down the steps. So we've got a variety of well-established trees here and lots of beautiful plants. As I said, all the calçadas, so the cobbles, were put in. Got sort of little areas like this one in front here.
Yeah.
It's just a feature seat. Look, feature seat. It just looks beautiful. And you've also got seating right behind Paul. We've got the plants. Other areas here. There's obviously table and chairs here where you can sit. So that correlates to the fact that you've got the barbecue in the bread oven there.
Okay, I mean, there's another lovely sort of Buddha water feature over there in the corner. And another really nice seating, rockery, plant pot holding piece of loveliness there. But even the trim down the side of the garden there with the stones is really well done, isn't it?
It's all detail. It always comes down to the detail, which often we did it ourselves. Didn't do the garden first, or at least put things in. 4 years later, it would be completely different. So your boundary wall is along here. We've got a garden shed at the end, and we're just going to follow the paths through the land.
Yeah, too often when we're doing property shots, we have to sort of ad-lib about what the garden could become. And it's so nice when you do come to a garden. We've had a couple lately, but this is particularly lovely. That's already been done, and it's been done with flair, it's been done with care. Somebody's put a lot of love into creating it. Yeah, I'll just pan back up for that. I mean, it's half hidden from the garden in a way, but as is everything else.
So this area here, this is a nespera tree, fruit tree, more fruit trees. Now I know I was told what they were. Is it a peach or a plum? I've got a mind block on that one. And the boundary follows along this line here. If I walk along it, more fruits. And your boundaries are clearly defined. Young fruit tree there. Until you get to this point and this olive tree. Yeah. Now, the owner's very concerned that his grass is not looking green enough. Minute we have rain, this will be lush and green. And I'm guessing in October, we will be back and we will get...
The owner's very kindly volunteered. He says he has some really nice pictures of the garden when it's at its best. Oh. So we will put those definitely on the website, and maybe I'll actually clip a few into the video.
So you can see. Right, I found evidence. Plum tree.
Plum tree.
These are all fruit trees. There's loads of fruit trees down here, actually.
Lovely little orchard, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lovely little orchard, and it's flat land. So maybe you should turn right. Now.
Okay.
Another seating area. Just to show... Okay, I'll go first. So here...
Oh, they're everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, you can actually cater for quite a lot of people here and, not find them. Brilliant. So again, this is just an extension.
Oh yeah.
From.
Yeah. Okay, we went that way. So.
Right. This is the man that can get lost in a paper bag. He's lost in this garden.
Sad but true.
Right. Great shot of the house.
Yeah, really nice shot of the house and those lovely stone steps. I mean, it's all a little bit in shadow because of the time of the day. The steps, not the house.
Yeah,
but you can see just how lovely it is.
Come back this way, because then we're following the boundary where we were a second ago before I instructed Paul to change direction. Here we go, boundary, and actually that's your boundary there. It continues there.
Oh right, okay, I see what you mean.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, it has to be.
It has to be, doesn't it? Because this is the flower bed, and that will be a part that he won't want in the pictures. But there we go, it is what it is. And we have these beautiful flowers. Oh, look, you can get a close-up on the beetle, which currently is scaring the living daylights out of my 9-year-old. Actually, oh, bless him. I'm having a butterfly moment, but it's a bug. Come on, move on.
It's a bug.
Yeah. Right, let's go up these stairs and we get to the main. We're on the bottom floor of the house. We're on the level of the bottom floor of the property. And I think we should still continue to this area here, which is what I described earlier as an outdoor snug. Because we've got a bar and we've got I've forgotten the name and he told me just 5 minutes ago. Yeah, it's not going to come back to me. It has those beautiful pinky white flowers coming down. And I will get the name for you. So we've got the beautiful little, what have we got here? We've got a wood burner, not plumbed in, it's just a spare one. So we've got a bar here, basically. This is going to stay beautifully cool. In fact, look at, I found a bit of stone. And
it is lovely.
oh, look at this here. So this
That's
is
two massive slabs of stone, yeah.
massive slabs of stone, which creates the balcony above.
Yeah.
So from here, what is this called? From here, you have this dripping down. From upstairs, you're looking over the top of it when it's in flower. And we will put those photographs in. So it's just for you to know that's not right now, different time of the year, but that is what it looks like. And then maybe if you turn around, you'll see that, as I say, although there's absolutely no passing traffic because the house sits on its own, you can see you are in no way isolated. In fact, you've got the N110 really quite close by, and that gives you like really easy access to everywhere. Bang, up and down. You really have got the best of both worlds. So the house is split into two, and as we're on this level, should we actually do here first?
Can do, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. So here, of course, King Gardener outside tap. Here we have a general utility and laundry room. Yeah. Okay. Oh, storage, washing machine. There we go. Maybe you should go in before me. Apparently I got in the way everywhere yesterday. Apart from that, Paul can't get through the doors. So, entering into, so this is the downstairs apartment, essentially. And as we walk in, lovely wooden doors, exposed stone wall, and the bathroom on the left.
As soon as you come through this door on the lower level, you'll see that the whole stone cottage feature has been maintained. And there's a lovely couple of beautiful wooden doors, big fat stone walls, stone lintels.
Yeah. And then your bathroom's the first room on the left.
Trying to avoid the mirror as usual.
Oh, he's looking particularly fetching now. He's got that many cables wrapped around him.
I am a bit cabled up. So okay. I'm going to sneak into here.
We've basically got a circular area here. So Paul's in the bedroom. We've come through the door into a large double bedroom, exposed stone walls on obviously the wall behind the bed, and that's quite a nice feature as it comes down and takes over sort of half of the wall that you're looking at and the window that you could just see. And then it follows through.
Yeah, it's got this really nice sort of angular archway that separates this from a sort of lounge area.
It's a little, it's a self-contained apartment. We've got a little tiny kitchenette here.
Yeah.
So this is your, it's just for making tea and coffee and toast and a bit of a snack. You've got a fridge there. You've got a storage area. So there's a cupboard here for your crockery so that you can, in fact, you know, cook some food.
Oh, sorry, there's that. There, and that goes straight back into the hallway where we've just come from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you follow round.
Yeah, it's a very circular little thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
When I walked around it earlier, I fell into the same thing. I thought, sure, deja vu moment.
Right, Paul's having a bit of a moment. Okay. He's just walked past the table and chairs where you would dine.
Yeah.
If, you know, this is your kitchenette area, okay?
Yeah.
And then you through the hall, it's the stone wall where you come into an area that's just big enough. You've got 2 chairs, sit, glass of wine. Maybe it's a bit windy outside. You still want to get the light in, but you don't want to sit outside. This is the perfect area to do it. Read a book and just enjoy the night.
Got a lovely feel, hasn't it?
Yeah,
I love the little alcove flower arrangement.
Yeah.
It's all just, it's so well done. I mean, I think that's the...
Look at the
the main
detail on the
thing.
tiles. It's all about detail.
Yeah, I think those are quite old tiles, aren't they?
Well, I don't know. I'm not going to start guessing at the age of the tiles, but they've got a bit of a Moroccan feel. So we've done a circuit.
Should we go upstairs?
Yeah.
Back up the stone step. Oh, up we go. Well, so we haven't actually mentioned here.
Maybe you should show there.
Yeah, the double gates that go out onto the road.
Yeah. This is essentially your main entrance. And we're back looking up to the lane and the front of the house, which we just saw from the other side up 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And that's the lane coming up. So that's your main access in and out.
Yeah.
Okay. And then back through and we'll go to the upstairs and main living of the property.
Veranda first or after?
Afterwards, turn left. All covered with a lovely wooden shade area above my head and this entrance into the main house. And right on the left, as Paul's going through into now, is the kitchen. So again, we've got very traditional Portuguese tiles, and we've got space for a dining table in here, plenty of cupboard space. Oh, it's a rustic feel. I love the blue.
It's a farmhouse kind of feel to it.
Very
hasn't
much
it?
farmhouse feel. Oh, look at that, an enormous bottle of unopened brandy. We've even got a matching bin. So, now these, probably not used, but this is the stairway, which had been from the front where we were just looking where the baskets were with the beautiful red flowers. That's that doorway. Okay, and then coming through here, we have the main lounge area. Everywhere's very nice and light.
And it's a very nice size, isn't it?
Yeah. And both, we'll go out in a minute, but just to show you, so from here, you can see you walk out onto the balcony, and you can also do that from the bedroom, we'll show you in a minute. As Paul walks round and then comes through into here, which is basically, they use it as an office space. I mean, it's entirely your call. We've got a sofa here, we've got the computer area. Then through here, we have the dressing room, large storage area, and bathroom at the end.
Yeah, with a bathtub.
Mm-hmm. The use of the wood, nice wooden frames. And then maybe go back out, and then there's the bedroom on the left. You go into the lounge here and turn left again, and left again. You're going to go into the bedroom.
Again, big wardrobes.
Yep.
And slide in past that nasty mirror.
He's not gliding past anything.
Gliding might be the wrong word.
Right. So, double room, double bedroom, lovely big archway that Paul stood in at the moment. And then, of course, you've got plenty of light coming in through that window. So this is where in the morning you've got your cup of coffee, lots of light coming in. Okay. So,
Again, you get a better view of the archway
Plenty of
there as well. Oh, there's tons, yeah. It's massive. Okay. I'm just going to take a look at the view from the window.
yeah. You want me to open that? I haven't got the glass. Oh, look, I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, the garden. Get the garden from here.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. I'm coming back through now. You see that you can then come out onto this balcony,
Straight onto
the covered
the balcony, yeah.
And so that was the lounge. What I was trying to explain to you was that both doors come out onto the covered balcony. So through most of the year, this is just an extended living area. And we're back round at the finish of the property. So actually, would this be a good place for a summary?
Yeah, I think so.
I think we've done it all, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah, okay. So, we have up here, so it's a one bedroom, lounge, dressing room, office, bathroom, kitchen, diner on the upper floor, which is your main living. Downstairs is separate, and it has, again, it's a separate one bedroom apartment. It's a small kitchenette, but it's completely self-contained and very, very beautiful. All of it details. More stone detailing downstairs than up, I think. What we also have, of course, is these lovely outside areas. Now, this area here is quite significant, and obviously, as you can see, you've been sat here on the tablet or reading a book or what have you, and you've got the same underneath with the bar. And the area sat outside the bar. They're both shaded. This is shaded by the wooden and the tiles above me, and below is shaded by what I'm stood on. And this marvellous plant that I cannot, for love nor money, remember the name of. We are, location-wise, it's really easy access to the M110, which then leads you to the IC8, which goes straight to the coast or inland towards Figueira dos Vinhos, Castelo Branco that way. Penela's, I think, about 15 minutes from here. I know the owners said they actually use Avalar more often for their shopping, general shopping. Avalar itself is the town with supermarket, health centres, pharmacies, schools. Actually, it's got a hospital. It's a private hospital in Avalar. Oh, location-wise, it's really very good. You'd have to come and see this one because of the character of the property. The layout is not going to suit everybody because it's not a big family home. But for somebody who has guests often, you've got grown-up children visiting, it's perfect because you've got separate...
Or two couples that want to joint own.
Absolutely, could be. And then you've got the stunning garden. So it's really very nice house. I hope we've shown it to its best because it really is worth viewing. And as I said, we'll update once the rains have been. And so I hope you like it. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe. See you next time. And I haven't got flip-flops on. Okay.